Fit Into Nation, it is day 25 of the challenge, and if you have not sent me your feedback, send it to me. I am still getting to a backlog of feedbacks, but I am making my way through it, so please just send it on through and ask me any questions you have, and I will get to them. I take all of these entries very seriously, okay? So send it in and just be patient. If you feel like I've missed you, or maybe you're just, you have a dire question that needs to be answered right away, private message me the same question again, okay? And say, listen, I sent this in my journal, but I'd appreciate if you could answer it sooner, and I'll get to it, okay? Somebody asked me about snacks. What are good snack ideas? Are snacks okay? I don't really know how to classify a snack. I'm not sure. I mean, you either eat food or you don't. So I don't know where you draw that line between it's gone from a snack to a meal. I don't know if it's at 250 calories or 300 calories or 20 to 21 grams of protein. I'm not sure, okay? I understand that generally speaking, a snack means like just a smaller amount of food, but ultimately you're just putting food into your body, okay? So I realize that this may not sound like a normal kind of answer. It's like, what do you mean not snacks? Everybody knows what a snack is. But don't look at it like that. Just look at the quality of the food and your total macros, and then just get it in for the day. Okay? Don't worry about whether we put it into the box of snacks or we take that same food and we put it into the box of meals. It doesn't make a difference. Okay? You're just eating food. All right. So if that doesn't answer your question, let me know. Okay? All right. Recovery for muscles, sore muscles. You need to make sure you get all your calories to facilitate the recovery, okay? Recovery is not about protein, okay? Well, it is about protein. Of course it's about protein. But it's not like you can just get your protein, you don't have to worry about everything else, because if you don't get enough calories, then your body's going to use protein for energy. And we don't want that. It's a very expensive energy. We want that protein for other functions in the body, okay? So make sure you get all your food, all your macros within 5%. Which reminds me, what does it mean to be compliant in the program? Okay, well, let me come back to that because I'm already changing topics here. A few other things that are going to help with recovery. Sleep, okay, getting adequate amount of sleep is going to help you with your recovery. There are supplements like glutamine and branched chain amino acids, but these are really just the icing on the cake, okay? If you really want to recover, the two major things, quality of food, getting all your macros, good quality sources, real whole food, and sleep. Those are the two things. Believe me, I sell supplements. I sell glutamine, I sell branched chain amino acids. So it would be in my interest to say to you, yeah, take BCAAs and glutamine, and that's going to make a big difference. And it will make a difference, okay? It will. But the bulk of your progress is going to come from you getting enough sleep and you getting good quality food in the amounts that I've given you, okay? Again, if you don't get all your fats and your carbs, you're going to use some protein as energy, and then it's going to prolong your recovery. All right. Okay, so coming to compliancy of macros, people ask me if I've been, eating good, if I've been, within a couple hundred calories, blah, 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 blah. No. Compliancy means you are within exactly what the email says. Well, in the email, it doesn't talk about compliancy, okay? But it talks about you being within 5% of your macros, plus or minus 5%. Okay, so if you are within 5% plus or minus of your macros, you have every single day, you have been compliant with the program, okay? So it doesn't matter if you've had cheat meals or not, although, I would suggest not doing that. Okay, not having junk. But even if you had a little bit of junk and you knew exactly what was in the junk and you added it into your macros and it fit in, then it still fit in. I guess you could consider that compliant. But that generally doesn't work because junk food is generally very carbohydrate and or fat dense. So you can't get away with very much of it. Okay, all right, let me read somebody's feedback because I think this is really important. So here we go. Name something specific you can improve upon for the following week. This person says, I will spend one day this week prepping meals for 5 days, which I did on Saturday. Okay, this is going back a couple weeks ago, okay? Which was 4.5 hours and made 15 meals. This will save me time on a day-to-day basis. Other than that, I follow the requirements completely. Perfect. This person is really taking this seriously, okay? Now, you don't have to spend one day making 15 meals. You could spend one day and make half of that or whatever. But this is a great, they can tell this person is very, very stringent on their planning. Okay, and I don't know if I mentioned this before, but one of our previous winners, who was young girl, she was 22, she was a student, and she worked not one, not two, but 3 jobs. She was a full-time student as well, and she won the challenge, okay, and she put a calendar on her wall, and she put down all the days she was going to work out. I think I told you guys this story, but I'm just going to tell you again. She put down every single day she's going to work out. She put down every day she's going to do cardio. She put down the days she's going to shop. She put down the days she's going to make. She basically programmed her life, and this is actually good advice for anybody who wants to be highly productive in their life. Okay, follow a schedule. Okay, especially if you want more free time. I will admit to you right away, I believe in that. I don't do it, but I should, and I'm working on it. Do as I say, not as I do. All right. Anyways, you don't need to know that. Fiber, pros and cons. Okay, this is a big topic. Fiber I'm going to talk about the next day. Let's get to the message of the day. And the message of the day is this: habits over motivation and discipline. Habits over motivation and discipline. Forget about trying to be disciplined. Forget about trying to be motivated or looking for motivation. Again, it's just execution of tasks. So rather than looking at it as it being like, I need motivation to drive me, just say, okay, what did I commit to? I committed to doing 3 classes per week. Okay, I committed to, doing the challenge, which involves a diet, which I'm assuming you committed to because you're in the challenge, right? You committed yourself. And then, of course, your cardio. So just do it. Again, it's just execution, right? So build the habits and then follow through with them. Forget about trying to figure out how to be more motivated or how to be more disciplined. It's not about that. It's just about putting these things in your calendar and then just doing them. Just do them. It's a choice. It's like, do I not do it or do I do it? That's all it is. Okay? This can be very useful in other aspects of your life, believe me. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Positive energy, positive vibes, believe in yourself, and for the love of humanity, give some gratitude, and I'll talk to you guys all very soon. Day 25 wrap up, and I'll see you guys in class hopefully tonight. See ya.